Hello, Mr. Ed here. Today is April 3rd, 2018. I'm in Algiers, Louisiana. Man, I'm about 45, maybe even 50 miles from the Abbey. But the owner of this house, she's a friend of the Abbotts, and so we kind of like got this thing that we could come out here and take these bees out, even though it's kind of far from the Abbey. So as you can see, our bees are entering into the house through the water line, and of course, since it's got a brick veneer on the outside, we're not going to take away the brick. We're going to go and do this from the inside. So I have the homeowner and then another lady from our bee club who are actually friends, and that's actually how I was gotten in touch with, was because the lady is in our bee club and the lady that owns the house, they're friends. So she said, get Mr. Ed to get those bees out of there. So that's what we're doing. So by the grace of God, these little Algiers bees, they're coming up to the Abbey and become Abbey honeybees. Let's wrangle. Now here's the location of the hive, right down in this area, right here. And I've already drawn some lines showing where the basically the comb is. And I'm going to try to cut on those lines. Ralph would do a lot better job than me, but you know, it's just me today. So let me show you the heat signature on these bees. And there it is. That is one heck of a signature. That's a good. Let me show you the dot on the wall. To the tip of it is going to be right about there. You see the two dots? That's about the tip of it, and then it goes all the way down to the floor right here. That's a good 2.5 feet of bees. Well, it's all cut out. I don't know if it's gonna all come out in one piece. I don't think it will, but I think we'll be able to get enough to expose our colony and then work our way around whatever isn't cut around. So I'm gonna grab the little hive tool. I do have the smoker lit. They were pretty mean outside, so I got the smoker lit and it's sitting on the front porch. If I need it, if I do, I'll just go get it and bring it in. But otherwise, I really don't want to put a lot of smoke in the house or on the bees. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Well, looky here, folks. That's about the extent of it. I hated to have to cut that honeycomb, but I could not get it off that sheetrock away from it. Look at all our bees clustered up right here. And our honey part up here. This is our brood down here. All in all, nice little comb. Every bit of 3.5 feet of comb, and a gang of bees. Ooh-wee. All right, I'm going to start vacuuming up these bees, then start working on that comb. Well, I've got all the sheetrock off now and chased some of those bees. Most of the bees are off the comb and they're located. There you go, right there. That's a gob of bees, and I have been vacuuming for a long time. Still haven't seen the queen yet. I'm sure she's still in here. I did cut that honeycomb, unfortunately, but we'll get it. We'll get all this cleaned up. Alright, let's find that queen and vacuum up some more bees, huh? Check it out, folks. Jesus blessed us with the queen on this one. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Look at her. She is a big-butted girl. Rooster, I know you'd have seen this girl. She was crawling around in my hand, and the whole clump just fell down on the ground, and I picked her up off the ground. So I'm going to put her on the side. This will make the job go a lot faster now. I can just vacuum the bees without trying to take so much caution to not vacuum our queen. So let me go ahead and finish vacuuming up these bees and cutting out some comb. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, that's nice. Well, folks, it ain't there no more. Well, at least the comb and the bees. We still got a lot more vacuuming to do. This is the entrance that the bees were coming into the house, and there's still a lot of bees between that brick veneer and this blackboard on the inside. Before I leave, I'm gonna make sure I get them all out. I'm gonna run some honey robber up in there and chase them out, and I'll get them all. Let me show you what's in the window. So we take down the curtains and the blinds, and we expose the window to let the light come in, because that way the bees that come out into the room, they're not going to go all over the house. They're just going to go to the windows. So I'm going to vacuum these guys up right now, and then on this windowsill, oh, look who we got there. Her Royal Highness. So we'll leave these bees for a little while, let them all find her. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum up the bees on the window right now, and then we'll start framing it up. So here's all our comb that we took out, and it's not a lot of comb. I thought when I first came over, I thought it was going to be a lot. In fact, that's why I cut all the way to the ceiling, because I thought that this hive was really large one. And after looking at this stuff, I really think that this colony of bees is one that moved in later, One was in there before, because it's wax and it's just so old. It's so dark and hard. But this queen, she started laying up in it. So we don't have a lot of honey, but I'm still going to frame up some of this honey in here, and we're gonna frame all of this stuff up. So Margaret, one of our wrangletts, she can't see too good. You gotta move this way. That's Margaret right there. She's gonna help me do all this stuff. And these actually, when they're narrow like this, they're not as easy to frame up as you would think, because you have to put like 4 or 5 pieces into one frame to get one piece. So we'll see how many that we're gonna get. Here's all our pieces all cut, top to top.
Okay.
And now we're going to frame it up. Okay, I guess we got this one all wrapped up. Everything's going in here. Shoot, the wrangletts, they cleaned up the floor. Everything is cleaned up. I didn't do any of that stuff. We got our queen in the cage. She's going to ride shotgun all the way back to the Abbey in the back of the truck with her girls. And I'd say we got at least 20,000 bees that we vacuumed up. It's going to be a pretty healthy hive. I'm actually going to have to pay attention to this one because since there weren't any swarm cells in it, there's so many bees, I think these girls are going to be swarming very, very soon. So I'll get them up there and I'm going to keep an eye on it. So for me, the two wrangletts, Margaret and Alice, they're back there. They didn't want to get in here.
Thank you.
You heard them.
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
That's all we got. So thanks for watching. Keep on watching. I'll be making more. God bless. Mr. Ed. I'm out of here till the next video.
Yeah.
Okay, say it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know where you're at. I'm keeping up.
Where do you think I am?
I'm right outside. Look at the window.
Oh, there you are! Darn rooster! Go away! We got the two wrangletts in here. Don't need you. I'll give you a call later. I'll give you a call later. All right, bye.
That wasn't Mark.
No, that's the 628 dirt rooster.
Oh, you kidding me?
No.
Oh, I wish I'd known that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Cindy and I had the best time watching him. I mean, you could not tell what color his truck was. And Cindy said he just mentioned Jeff. He talks about you.
Oh, well, it's always bad.
And you talk about him.
Yeah, and it's always bad.